Okay, beautiful people. Video 2 of the day. It is Spurs versus the Milwaukee Bucks. This should be a pretty exciting game. You're going to see some old Raptors players here. I don't want to say old because that sounds kind of mean, but we're going to see some classic Raptors players here. Let's say DeRozan. DeRozan's probably going to end up getting his jersey retired in Toronto at some point. Shouts out to Jakob Poeltl, Jakob, Pascal's old best friend. And also shouts out to Marco Bellinelli. Used to play for us in the early 2000s for a little bit. I don't think it was long. I think it was only like 1 or 2 years, maybe max. But yeah, shout out to those guys. Let's see them play Milwaukee right now. Again, this is only preseason, but Spurs are also one of those teams again who are outside of the playoffs, so they're fighting for the playoffs. So these games are important to them to kind of get into shape and shit.
Greg Popovich, Mike Budenholzer.
I didn't even realize that where they set up the court was a hockey arena. You can see it in the background. You're gonna have to go back to the first start of the video, but you can see it in the background.
The foul on DeMar
Or you see it right here. Golly, look at the top.
Throw line against
there's like a scoreboard in the back.
He had 2 big free throw games in his career thus far.
GIANNIS.
As far as the campus goes, there's been
who wins MVP this year? Let me know in the comments who wins MVP.
Weeks, which is great news.
Who do you think has the best chance? Is it Bron or is it Giannis? Are we gonna see 2 in a row from Giannis, or are we gonna see Bron win his his 5th MVP award? I don't even know what he's at right now, but he has a lot of MVP awards. It's probably not 5th. I feel like he doesn't have that many. I could be capping. I don't know how many he has, but whatever. Doesn't matter.
Standing defense. They come to the bubble with the best defense in the NBA, and Brook Lopez.
I still think Raptors are good enough to beat the Bucks. I don't even think that's weird to think that actually at all. I could be a Milwaukee hater, but their whole basis is based off Giannis. You know what I mean? Like their whole team is based off Giannis. If Giannis ain't doing his thing, then they're not gonna win. And we proved last year that we can stop Giannis. And they can't rely on their guards. The only guards they can rely on actually is George Hill. George Hill did really well, and Brogdon, but they don't have Brogdon anymore. So I mean, we'll see. We will see. I gotta keep changing this camera. My bad, guys.
San Antonio is seeing the same situation.
Don't mind the green screen. It's not set up right now, but by the time we get into the channel, a little bit more green screen will be set up good.
It's normal for him, Zora.
You're right. Oh, okay.
Good steal.
Okay.
Giannis out.
Another one.
Buckets.
Softly this time. The final spot is between Orlando and Brooklyn. Brooklyn apparently has been given a much higher percentage opportunity to get into the playoffs.
2020.
Giannis
gets buckets way too easy.
Seeding
I was watching a bit of this
the
game.
Bucks need to win 2 of those.
I watched most of it actually.
The best record in the East. Giannis with 12.
I don't even know.
Check that.
Well,
I'm pretty sure I know who won, but
we hear that a lot as well. Okay.
DeJounte Murray.
Big time. Eric Bledsoe has joined the Bucks.
Shouts out to the homie Mo Bolden.
Drafted
by the Spurs back in the day.
Connaughton is close to joining Milwaukee.
I think around the same time DeJounte Murray was drafted around there.
Milwaukee up 25-23. Number 22 with a spin move. Chris Middleton.
Mad cool.
The efficiency is off the charts.
What do y'all think about Chris Middleton? Is he overhyped? I think he's overhyped. Again, I'm a hater, but I think Chris Middleton's a little bit overhyped. I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's all-star level, but he's a good player. I think obviously most of his game is based off the fact that he plays with Giannis, and I think any wing player would have a good career if they played on the other side of Giannis. You know what I mean?
And that putback, the Bucks lead 32-27 with San Antonio. I don't know if I can call a game and eat at the same time. Giannis inside.
Big body. Giannis way too big for Rudy Gay. Lord Jesus. Oh yeah, shouts out to Rudy Gay too. Old Raptor. Spent what, a year and a half with us, not even.
Inside, DeJounte Murray, third-year player.
I always forget Rudy's on this team for some reason. For whatever reason, I always forget.
Rather than on the defenders.
Belly. Nice pass, Belly.
Back outside for Rudy Gay.
Knockdown.
Tied at 32.
Rudy Gay is capable from the outside, so you got to definitely run him off the line.
Giannis too big.
You got to run that guy off the line too. Kyle Korver.
And the coaches as a group have taken on the mantle of their responsibility as we move forward in society. Ilyasova inside.
Yo, Sterling was a victim of police abuse. You guys go look up that story, what happened with Sterling a couple years back. He lost a whole, it might have been even a season and a half.
In this game. Just imagine
because of the
when they
injuries he got from getting
kinda
beat up
get
by
hot in
cops,
the
when he
second
was just
half,
parked.
how things
He
could
just
shift.
parked his car in like an illegal spot,
Oh,
and
it
they
was
ended
beautiful
up
to
beating
see
him up, which is
Milwaukee
crazy.
just come
There was a
together
bunch of cops too, so
and do the
Sterling
right
Brown.
thing and watch and walk down
Belly with the
the
little
streets of
pull
this
up
city.
off
Orleans
the pick
Pelicans. A
down.
week from tomorrow, the 8 seeding games
Elbow
begin,
pull up,
and the
nice.
Bucks open against Boston. George Hill inside
George Hill.
the
George Hill's a solid point guard too,
Go
man.
half speed, and that's not what the team needs him to do.
I'd have more faith in Lakers if they actually had George Hill than Rondo,
This is
because
a
George
Spurs
Hill's a better
team
shooter
that
than Rondo.
thrives
He's more
on taking
consistent.
care of the basketball.
And he's going to
Number
give you
one in
basically the
league
same
when it
thing
comes
defensively.
to turnovers.
Laura Stevenson on play-by-play, whether she wants
At least
to
in
or
my
not.
opinion. Let me know who's a better
Family here,
defender,
no
Rondo or
judgments.
George Hill.
No judgments.
I think
Got
George Hill's
Turtle.
underrated as a defensive point guard.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, Jim. Pull up from
This
Chris
camera's
Middleton.
cheesing me today.
And that's a testament to their focus
All right,
on the
there you go.
defensive end.
That's
The
a little
Spurs
bit. Whatever.
trying to get something going
I'll stop
offensively.
touching it. Good pass to DeRozan. Lonnie Walker cut his hair. I didn't even
Pick and
recognize
roll
him at
action.
first.
DeJounte Murray gets the mid-range shot. Second among guards in the league. DeJounte Murray.
Am I
gets the
stupid for
sweet
saying
spot
he looks a
there.
lot smaller now that he cut his hair? Duh.
And that's just hard to
Brook
guard
Lopez.
against the size on Saturday, and then the final one against New Orleans on Monday.
Yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge is
Walker
not playing
fourth.
for the Spurs because
It's
he's
a
injured.
three-pointer. And they don't want
I think there's
anybody
somebody else
counting
that's
out
injured
just
too,
yet.
Trey Lyles.
If you are in Orlando, it means
Shouts
you
out to
have
Canadian Trey
a
Lyles
chance to
from
make the
Saskatchewan.
playoffs.
It's unfortunate he
Teams
can't play
win
as well too, so
championship
it's gonna be
before
tough for
they
Spurs
go
to make
Disney.
playoffs. Really,
That
really
is
tough,
true.
especially
I wonder
because
if
you're
they'll
in the
go
West,
to Disney
obviously.
World after they win the championship, or just stay there.
I mean, Spurs were
Suppose
in
Brooke
this
and
game
Robin
for
would let
most
them
of
leave
it.
before getting the full Disney
You
experience.
know what I mean?
Chris Middleton with the
And
steal hat.
Bucks were playing their
wants to set
starters,
things
so
up. Giannis coming
after
down
a
the
while,
lane,
it just
doing what he does.
this shit started
Swear
happening.
that he's got 5 fouls.
Giannis started getting
coming up
fast break
the court.
chances and like, yeah,
Leaves to a
no, here you
couple
go.
defenders.
You're not stopping that. Yeah, way too easy.
It's almost like you hear the beat.
Spurs not
of
even
the
playing a
shoes.
good
Chris
defense
Middleton coming
against
off the
it.
screen, gives it to Brook Lopez on the campus of Disney
There you
World.
go.
Really settling in. It's 2 weeks since they've been there. Sterling Brown will try for 3. Gets it to go.
Rotation terrible.
That
Defensive
while
rotation terrible.
he
Mans
had
have gotten their
told people
assignments.
He didn't have access to a hoop or a ball or anything early during the hiatus that he in fact
Dante DiVincenzo, Villanova.
Really emotion-oriented
Villanova alumni
offense.
just got tore it
A
up
lot
in
of
Villanova
different
this last
people
couple years
touches.
there.
Marvin Williams slip into the basket there.
at Disney World, which is the home of
Yeah,
the
Spurs don't have the
I have
defense like
no
that, man, to
idea.
compete with the rest of these
Kyle
teams in the
Korver
West.
gets a three-pointer there to go. And this
I
is
think
where
Pop kinda knows that
even
too.
when the Bucks have the first
Pop's
half
number
lead in
one.
shooting,
Pop had
we
an interview
knew
yesterday.
that a streak
I can't remember who he was
coming.
talking
That's what you
to.
just come to
I
expect
feel like it was Jamila Hawk. Could
with
be
this
wrong.
team.
in the
But Pop had an
Metro
interview yesterday
mascots
where he was
with no
talking about
mascots.
today's Friday for me. So when he
I'm
was
sure
talking
he'll figure
about
something out. He's got something up his sleeve. Chris Middleton.
what their goals are for the reason why they're in the bubble and to bring awareness. And you know, Pop is really outspoken about awareness and
Math.
I didn't
and
want to
social
say anything.
justice
I was
issues
waiting
all the
for it
time.
to happen. The Sips team.
Basically, since Trump has been president, he's been really outspoken. Even before that, he's always been outspoken, but it's obviously been the most obvious when Trump has been president. You know what I mean?
You like that?
I do. The Bucks up 18. It's easy to find the 18 points as Derek White
Steal, there you
goes
go.
in to score. Shemezi Metu with the miss for the Spurs. Well, the
Is that
NBA
Mason the
was-
third? Jeez.
Giannis takes it in
I don't even
for
know he's on the
double-handed
Bucks.
flush.
Which makes sense why the Bucks' next two opponents would be Sacramento and New Orleans teams. that
So
are-
somebody let me
that are
know
at the
if
bottom. We talked about the
wait, I think they said at the
18-game
beginning of the video
winning streak. At one
that Drew
point, they're on
Bledsoe's
pace
in the
for
bubble,
70
but he's not
wins.
playing.
So many things to close it out. Starts today.
Brook Lopez 3 for 3 on triples. He
Mason's
hit
a
that
solid guard.
25-footer with an assist.
At least he
from
was in
Frank
college.
Mason.
We'll see how he does in the
Here is
NBA.
Marvin Williams
Too
with
easy,
the
Marvin
flush.
Williams.
I mean, hey, #1 in the league when it comes to scoring.
I could be a hater, man, but I don't think Bucks are that.
Bucks
Like,
won
I just,
18.6.
I don't know. Maybe I'm hating, but I don't think Bucks are ready for the championship. Something about them still doesn't tell me they're championship. They're a good defensive team and everything,
Chemezi Metu.
but some just doesn't tell me they're a defensive
Lifts
team.
San
Some
Antonio
doesn't tell
up
me
to
they're a
79
championship
points.
team.
Wide
I'm a
open
hater
and
though.
Good look, Frank Mason finding Ersan Ilyasova. Does that mean he won't be
I
there
recognize it.
That
Man's
is
don't agree with me.
my
Too bad. That's my opinion.
understanding.
at all? Okay.
It's my channel. If you don't agree, oh
Lonnie
well.
Walker. 19 turnovers, 7
You're subscribed,
over
so
the average by the
I'm joking.
Spurs. They led the league, lead the league at 12.3 turnovers per game.
Did somebody get dunked on?
Their defense was fairly sharp today, forcing all of those turnovers.
So I saw a highlight. Oh, they didn't add it to this, but Antetokounmpo's brother got boomed on, shellacked on, and then injured himself.
Some of the other things that you've noticed tonight, I mean, guys.
Running out of bounds, dive on the floor. And I say he plays in spurts to Eubanks with his second consecutive.
But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you guys are aware when I drop a new video. And yeah, hope you guys liked it. All right, peace.